נדרך, חנוכה, חנוכה, סביבון סוף סוף, סוף נסוף, סוף נסוף, מה נעים מה טוב. Shalom לכולם, hi everybody.
Hey,
so
shalom.
Good to see everybody.
Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov, Cantor Dan.
Boker Tov. Boker Or.
Boker Tov, yes.
And it's going to be a Boker Or when we light those the menorahs that you got there, those candles.
Yes,
nerot.
it's gonna be great. We're gonna light it. We're gonna light the candles together.
And we call in Spanish we call them well, in Ladino we call them candelicas, and we'll get to that later too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So would you like to say good morning to everybody?
Yeah, good morning everyone. Yeah, good morning. Boker Tov everyone. How are you? Ma shlomcha? Ma shlomchem? Everybody's good? You got toys to play with? You have I hope you have dreidels. I hope you have candles. If you're in Israel, then it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and it's an appropriate time to light candles. If you're here in New York, it's just after 9:30 in the morning, and it's an appropriate time to eat. I have one. Sufganiyot.
You know, it's actually Sufganiyot. You know, and actually, it's getting. I'm looking outside right now, and it's actually getting dark. It gets dark really early here now, so it's already getting a little dark. And
it's already getting a little dark. Good.
Wait, you have your Sufganiyot there?
Yeah, I've got one that my boys will eat. I'm not going to eat the Sufganiyot, but my boys will.
Does anybody else here have Sufganiyot that are ready?
Anybody is eating? It's just any donut you have, or any morning pastry if you have one that's fried.
Well, we're gonna definitely eat soon, and we're gonna light the candles soon. And Cantor Dan and I, you know, we speak a lot on Facebook, and you know, and we admire each other from afar.
Yeah, it's nice to do this together.
And we're really like, you know, we wanted to do an event together with everybody, and this is a great opportunity for us, and it's really great that everybody's here. And we were thinking of starting.
Our congregations have a long history together. Our rabbis are good friends, Amiel Hirsch and Meir Azari. The two of them are colleagues, and they do a lot of work together. Because Ami was with the ARTSA, the American Reform Zionist Association. So our rabbis are friends, and now we're friends, and we finally get to do some music together. We used to also tutor B'nai Mitzvah for Beit Daniel, for American Israelis going to Israel. We have a B'nai Mitzvah bridge, and I think we still have some students that are doing that. So nice. It's nice to fulfill this relationship as a sister congregation, and for us to be together as Israelis and Americans together virtually. So this is one of the beautiful things I think about the pandemic. Actually, it's not a great thing, but it's a beautiful thing that it's brought us together. It's not nice for us to be alone, but it's nice that we're together virtually. So thank you for this opportunity. Thanks to you and to Beit Daniel and Rabbi Azari.
ואני אגיד בעברית שאנחנו גם לכל הצופים בפייסבוק ולמי שאיתנו כאן, אז אני בתל אביב והחזן דן בניו יורק, ואנחנו באירוע משותף, אנחנו עוד מעט נשיר שירים ונדליק נרות ונאכל סופגניות, ובניו יורק עכשיו 9:30 בבוקר, ואצלנו 4:30, ואנחנו נצא לדרך, נכון?
נכון.
אז בוא נשיר ביחד סביבון סוף סוף סוף.
Okay. All right.
אבל we're gonna sing the song about the סביבון, about the dreidel, but with a special twist, right? כי בעצם אנחנו כאן, בעצם יש לנו איזשהו טוויסט כזה, special twist, all right, special twist, I get it now.
Exactly. You made a pun. You didn't even realize
it. Took me a second.
And I'm the one at 9:30 in the morning.
This is 9:30 in the morning. This is my nap time. Okay?
I'm still having my coffee. Café shachor chazak.
אז אנחנו בארץ אומרים נס גדול היה פה, נכון?
What?
ובארצות הברית אנחנו אומרים נס גדול היה
Sham.
שם.
That's where it is. Sham. Definitely Sham.
And but really, it's interesting because we're here on Zoom together and on Facebook together, and Sham and Po, it's all mix.
What does that mean, Sham and Po?
Well, I know that shampoo means
Is it shampoo that you put in your hair?
It
Yeah, you
literally
put it
does
in.
mean shampoo.
Put it in your hair.
So that's what we're really doing. We're just doing some shampoo here, you know. Would you like to lead us in Sevivon Sof Sof Sof?
Yeah. So when I sing this song, I'm gonna sing it in a little jazzy kind of way. I'm hoping to see some dreidels spinning out there. So if we have kids who want to be dreidels this morning or this evening, you can be dreidels and spin around like a sevivon. Sevivon is a spinning top. It's from sevivon, means to spin. So everybody get up and spin. All right, I'm seeing some spinning dreidels. Dance and spin. Sevivon, so, Chanukah hu chag tov, Chanukah hu chag tov, Sevivon, so, Chag simcha ula'am, nes gadol haya sham, nes gadol haya sham, Chag simcha ula'am. Everybody, Sevivon, so, Chanukah hu chag tov, Chanukah hu chag tov, Sevivon, so, Sov na sov kovacho, nes gadol haya po, nes gadol haya po, chag simcha ula'am. Okay, I did that wrong. I need some practice at that. Okay, ready, let's try it again. Sevivon, so, Chanukah hu chag tov, Chanukah hu chag tov, Sevivon, so, Chag simcha ula'am, nes gadol haya sham, nes gadol haya sham, Chag simcha ula'am, Sevivon, so, Chanukah hu chag tov, Chanukah hu chag tov, Sevivon, so, Chag simcha ula'am, nes gadol haya sham, nes gadol haya sham, Chag simcha ula'am, Sevivon, so, Chanukah hu chag tov, hu chag tov, Sevivon, so, Sov na sov kovacho, nes gadol haya po, Sevivon kovacho, nes gadol haya po. All right, you're going to correct me on that last one. Sov na sov kovacho, nes gadol haya po. Nes gadol haya po, sov na sov kovacho. You just reverse it. That's it. My brain was not working in reverse this morning. I need more coffee. Good dancing, everybody. I love the dancing.
That was great. Did you see everybody dancing? It's fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah.
International dancing troupe of Sevivonim.
Yeah. I need to. You know what? Next time I'm gonna spotlight everybody. It's gonna be great. That's good.
That sounds good. Do you want to do it? You want to do the Sevivon? All right.
Do I want to turn?
Yeah, you want to turn, or what do you want to do next? What should we do?
I'll tell you what. I think first of all, I want to tell you that I read somewhere that there is a minhag that you can light the candles from early in the morning. יש מנהג שאפשר להדליק את הנרות גם בבוקר מוקדם. אז ואנחנו ממש תכף גם נדליק אותם. אבל so let's maybe start lighting the candles.
Hey,
what do you
that
think?
Sounds great.
All right, let's do
How
it.
about if I do the first blessing and you do the second one?
Okay, that sounds good.
That sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's do that. And I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna spotlight some people here now too.
Okay, I have a menorah here too, and this is it says my son's name Ariel on it. We got this from a dear friend who made custom. It's a custom menorahs for children out of wood, and yeah, it has its name on it. And he's named after his Saba Aryeh, who was in Tel Aviv and Kibbutz Ein Shemer near Hadera. So I'm lighting this with my grandparents in mind and my Israeli mother, who hopefully is tuning in as well. So I'm going to light our candles with that in mind, and just think of my Israeli family. Okay, should we do it?
All right, let's do it.
We light the shamash first. If I can get this to light. I have trick candles. I mean, trick matches. Sorry, here we go. Mine burned right out. The whole thing just went out. Just smoke. That's all I got.
That's okay. Listen, everybody, there's a lot of I see a lot of people here with the shamash. And
oh, great. Everybody's lighting their candles.
Yeah.
And people in New York, you can light your candles. As Shimon says, I light mine from left to right.
הנה, גם אצל משפחת טנקוס גם יש.
איזה כיף. What fun. איזה כיף. Look at this. Mine are lit.
Oh, fantastic. What did we say? We said that there's it's the fourth, we're meeting each other halfway or something, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean between New York City and Israel. Halfway through the Chag, it's the perfect day to have an international candle lighting with Beit Daniel and Stephen Wise together. This is so nice.
Cuatro candelicas.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get to that. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu leharlik ner shel Hanukkah.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שעשה ניסים לאבותינו ולאמותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. הנרות הללו שאנו מדליקים, הנרות הללו אנו מדליקים על הניסים ועל הנפלאות ועל התשועות ועל הנחמות שעשית לאבותינו, שעשית לאמותינו בימים ההם, בימים ההם, בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
Amen. Beautiful. It's so cool because one of the beautiful things about being international is we have not only different flavors of Sufganiyot and different kinds of candles and menorahs and different traditions in different communities, but we have different melodies We have different melodies for different things. So you introduced some new melodies to us, and that's a beautiful thing. We love. There's different spices all around the world, and different flavors. So, and I have a book about that. Whenever we want to get to it, we can get to a story that we can read together.
I would love that, and we'll read a story and we'll do a simultaneous translation.
Sounds amazing.
אנחנו אחר כך אנחנו נקרא ספר קצר ונעשה גם תרגום סימולטני.
Yofi, nishma tov. That's really great. So I was thinking maybe this. I often do Ma'oz Tzur at this time. Ma'oz Tzur is a song about. It's about rededicating the temple. So let's sing Ma'oz Tzur. Time in Hebrew.
איזה כיף.
איזה כיף.
ממש כיף.
באמת.
ואני רוצה ברשותך, החזן דן, גם לשיר שיר, I'm gonna, with your permission, I'd like to sing a song also about light. And this is a song that I learned this song in the States, about about how everybody has their own light, and that it's a big mitzvah to let our light shine. And then I learned that there's a famous rabbi. His name's Rav Kook, which I hope everybody's eating now from a good rabbi cook, right? But But it's a
My rabbi doesn't cook, I don't think.
no. But
One of them does, though. Sam,
Oh,
Rabbi
okay.
Sam. She's an incredible cook.
Oh, okay. Well, Rav Kook said that each of us has our own candle, and that it's a mitzvah to make our friends' inner candle shine. זו מצווה גדולה לתת לנר של חברנו להאיר. So I translated the song back into Hebrew, and so I'm gonna show the lyrics on the screen, and we'll sing this song if my connection is good. We'll sing the song, and oh, I see here what I have to go back to my. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. Am I also stuck on your screen too?
Yes, right now you are, but I think
stuck,
in a
right?
second it's called
But
latency.
you can hear me.
Yeah.
You can hear me, but I'm stuck, right? That's weird.
Yeah, that was good though. I love your lower thirds. It's really cool. You're gonna show me more how to do that after the program.
Yeah.
We'll be in touch. Very cool.
All right, so this song goes like this. We'll start in English. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's try it in Hebrew. האור הקטן שבי, האור הקטן שבי, אני אתן לו להאיר. האור הקטן שבי, אני אתן לו להאיר. האור הקטן שבי, אני אתן לו להאיר. שיעיר, שיעיר, שיעיר. שיעיר, שיעיר, שיעיר. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. האור הקטן שבי, אני אתן לו להאיר. האור הקטן שבי, אני אתן לו להאיר. האור הקטן שבי, אני אתן לו להאיר. שיעיר, שיעיר, שיעיר. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Yay!
Let it shine.
Shimon! איזה כיף! I'm
איזה
gonna
כיף.
steal those words.
Take him. I just noticed that I have a
הקטן שבי.
spelling mistake in Hebrew. יש לי שם טעות כתיב.
מה?
Nobody said anything, and I've been doing this for this song's like 4 times.
I wouldn't correct you anyway. My spelling is horrible in Hebrew. I was the worst at spelling. I could street Hebrew I could speak because I lived for 2 summers singing opera in Tel Aviv. But so I learned first on the street, and then I went to cantorial school, and then I really learned what I'm supposed to be, reading and writing.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about should we do a story? Should we do a story?
Yeah. So I have here my sufganiyot. Sufganiyot are these jelly-filled donuts, but they can be any kind of fried sweet thing, and they're sweet and savory things like latkes. But I have a number of books here that are all about foods. But I decided to pick this one called "The Queen of the Hanukkah Dosas," which I pulled from the Stephen Wise library. I found something that was international. You know what a dosa is? Dosas these are like pancakes, kind of from India. So, and here's different flavors of things that are in the book. Can you see the book here?
Oh, that looks good. Oh, and I just wanted to say that there's remember we were talking about voice dubbings,
Oh
and
yeah,
there's a
voiceovers.
yeah, and there's a show voiceovers, and there's a show in there's a show called about Indian culture called Mira the Rural Detective.
Oh,
I'm in the Israeli version of that. I play a mongoose, so
oh,
they
cool.
talk about there's like a mongoose that's her friend, and so they talk about dosas all the time, and it looks really good.
Oh
So
yeah,
I just
this looks
made me think
delicious in
about
the
that.
book too. So that's cool. So yeah, there's different kinds. I know in Israel, it's a very international country for Jews. So you can go to. I have a colleague, friend. His name's Evan Kent, Cantor Evan Kent, who lives in Jerusalem, and all he does is he goes like every Hanukkah season, like starting in Kislev. He is touring every single bakery that he possibly can find and finding the best Sufganiyot in Israel. And it's the most ridiculous pictures. And it makes me so envious and so hungry. I want to just go, I wish they could just export all of the best Sufganiyot from Israel, because they make Sufganiyot in Israel unlike anything I've seen here in the United States, because they just went crazy. All the bakeries, the French pastries, and all these incredible flavors and stuff. So since we have Smith and Singer and Sufganiyot, we have a little focus on food this morning, or this afternoon or evening. So there's, unlike the candles, there's no determination as to when you're supposed to eat the Sufganiya or a dosas. But anyway, here's the story. Let's get to it. It wasn't that I didn't want my little sister Sadie to help us make dosas for Hanukkah. The problem was she climbed too much.
Should I? Do you think I should translate? No,
I don't know.
think I should translate. No.
No?
Keep going.
Okay. I explained to my mom on Thursday. I explained this to my dad on Friday. I explained this to my ama on Saturday. There we go. Now I can see. By Sunday, Hanukkah was almost here. When my family picked me up from Hebrew school, my mom smiled the whole way to Little India Market. I'm pretty sure I've never seen anyone from Hebrew school at the Indian market, and I'm almost positive I've never seen anyone from the market dropping off kids at Hebrew school, but I'm absolutely 100% confident I've never seen anyone from either place climb as much as Sadie does. Couldn't she have stayed home? I asked, but nobody answered. This girl just keeps climbing. She keeps climbing and climbing everywhere. We scooped up 3 kinds of dal from the bulk food bins. I just placed a sack of rice in our cart when I heard Sadie yell, "Up, up!" I turned around in time to see her climb up a pyramid of coconut milk. Cans rolled everywhere. "Come down, Sadie," said Ama, but Sadie didn't move. She wouldn't move. The little kids at Hebrew school had been practicing the dreidel song, and I guess the tune was stuck in my head. Without thinking about it, I started to sing very softly. I had a little dosa, I made it out of dal. A big grin spread across Sadie's face, and amazingly, she climbed down. She came down from the coconut milk. At home, the dal and the rice had to soak for a long time. Sadie insisted on wearing her dreidel costume while she wrapped Hanukkah gifts and strung paper dreidels in the windows. Making Indian food that my mom ate as a kid for a Jewish holiday that my dad grew up with, that was a lucky combination. But what felt even luckier was that the house was still standing after a whole afternoon with Sadie. When the rice and dal were ready, we pulverized them in the grinder. We banged them down. Up, up, yelled Sadie, climbing onto the counter to push the button. Come down, Sadie, said Mom, but Sadie stayed where she was. Was there a chance the song could work again? Just in case, I started to sing very softly. I had a little dosa, I made it out of dal. Sure enough, Sadie grinned and climbed down. Seems like the song is the secret here. The secret to getting her to comply. Finally, I just added just a little bit of salt. Up, up, yelled Sadie, climbing onto the bench and knocking the salt out of my hands. Come down, Sadie, said Dad, but the smiling Sadie stayed put. Now I was an expert. I could handle this one. One more time I sang very softly. I had a little dosa, I made it out of dal. This time Sadie giggled when she climbed down. I think that's a special song for her. Monday afternoon, we all rushed home from school and work. It was time to make the dosas. Just like the Maccabees, my mom rubbed oil in a pan called a tawa, where we cook the dosas. When my mom lit the stove, the flame burned as brightly as I imagined the temple light burning all those years ago. The dosas sizzled in the coconut oil, and our whole house smelled like Hanukkah. Amma turned off the stove, put the last batch of dosas in the still warm oven, and went upstairs for a nap. Just then, our cousins arrived to celebrate the first night of Hanukkah with us. Mom and Dad and Sadie ran outside to say hello. I followed them outside and almost didn't notice when the door clicked shut behind me. Uh-oh, Mom jiggled the doorknob. Who's got the key? Called Dad. I pressed the doorbell over and over, even though we all knew it was broken. My cousins banged on the door, but Amma didn't hear us. Oh no! Amma's stuck inside. Up, yelled Sadie. We ignored her and stared at the doorknob. I imagined the bowls of sambar in the dining room table, ready for us to dip our dosas into. I could even smell the dosas through the kitchen window, which Amma had opened to let out the heat. Up, Sadie yelled again. You can see the smells wafting out. This time, we looked at her. I was too big to fit through the window, but without her dreidel costume, Sadie had a chance. See her dreidel costume? With the open window? And all the smells coming through of the dosas? Smells yummy. Quicker than rolling cans of coconut milk, I helped Sadie out of her costume. Speedier than soaring lentils, Dad boosted her up to the window. And faster than flying fenugreek, Sadie climbed inside, and Mom holding her legs. She landed on the kitchen table and waved at us. Let us in, Sadie, said my cousins. Or at least wake up your grandma, said my aunt. But Sadie stayed where she was. Would my trick work with an audience this big? I was ready to try. I started the song. I had a little dosa, I made it out of dal. But this time Sadie didn't come down. Instead, she grinned and clapped her hands and kept looking at me, waiting for more. Now she's in there. If only I'd known what else to sing. But it was hard to think of the smell of dosas making me super hungry. I imagined gobbling up 100 dosas, then filling my plate with more. Suddenly, I knew how to end the song. See, he's imagining him with all the dosas. They look like giant piles of pancakes. They're like pancakes. I sang, it tasted very yummy. I had to eat it all. Sadie burst out laughing. Then she climbed down and opened the door for us. Everyone rushed inside. Okay. Mom went upstairs to wake Amma. My aunt took the dosas out of the oven while my cousins and I put candles in the Hanukkah menorah, in the Chanukiah. Up, yelled Sadie. Dad lifted Sadie, queen of the Hanukkah dosas, onto his shoulders as Mom and Amma came downstairs. See, she got a crown there. Get there. It's a good thing she's such a great climber, I said. I always knew her climbing would come in handy. I don't know if he always knew that. He complained about that at the beginning. But he said, I always knew her climbing would come in handy. Mom's eyes shone as brightly as the candles. Dad said, I wonder if Judah Maccabee's big brother was surprised when he turned out to be useful. I grinned as I piled dosas on my plate, filled a cup with mango lassi, and ran to join my cousins. The end. And you see there's even recipes for making the dosas and the sambar, the ingredients for it. It's like the jelly and the donuts. And here's all the different ingredients that you can keep with that. Okay?
I love it.
Isn't that fun? Queen of the Hanukkah dosas.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Hope you enjoyed, everybody, this international food, international treat. But I still just would love to have those Sufganiyot sent from Israel. If you can figure out an international exchange for Sufganiyot, that would be a good thing, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Not that we don't have donuts, but
we can start like some sort of new business, you know.
There you go. Very seasonal, very limited.
Exactly.
1 month a year. Whoops.
So I think we're gonna do our we're gonna do like a ping pong song, right? We're gonna try to do like a.
All right.
And you know we're gonna try it out because we're gonna sing a song called "Not by Might," right?
All right.
And one of the reasons I wanted to ask you to sing this song with me is because this Shabbat, last Shabbat, we read the verse "Not by might, not by power, but by spirit alone." That's like the Hanukkah Haftorah. We say like lo b'chai lo b'choach ki im beruchi, and it just made me think of us, you know, here all around the world, of just like just singing and lighting candles, you know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to. All right. So let's try to do it. So
yeah.
Who wants to go first?
All right. I don't mind going first if you do.
All right. So you start, and then I'll take it.
Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace. The children sing, la 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 la, the children dream, and their tears may fall, but we'll hear them call, and another song will rise, another song will rise, another song will rise.
Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dos candalicas. Oh, oh. The children sing, la 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 la. The children dream, oh, and the tears will fall, and you hear them call, and another song will rise. song will rise, and another song will rise. Oh!
I want to live in America. 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 Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace.
I like to live in Israel. I like to live in Israel. I like to live in Israel. I like to live in a not by might, not by power, by spirit alone.
Ruach.
Shall we all live in peace? Not by might, not by power.
Shalom. It's hard to do harmonies in the Zoom, but
Yeah, but that was great. I think it was the best harmony that's been done over Zoom, I think.
I think so. I think quite possibly it was the best that ever was. Like tenacious, we're the tenacious D of the Jewish music world.
Yes. Look, I want to show you somebody. This is Alexander. You see? Do you see? I liked how he was looking at us in the camera. It was great.
Talia?
I see. I'm adding just spotlights here.
Oh,
but listen,
okay.
I wanted to thank you, Cantor Dan, for waking up early in the morning and lighting candles with us here in Israel, and everybody also here who's in the States. ואני גם בעברית אני אגיד תודה לכל מי שגם בארצות הברית וכאן בארץ, ואנחנו צריכים לעשות עוד אירועים כאלה, נכון? שהם ככה בינלאומיים. Right? We have to do more international events like this.
Totally.
Especially in this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're embarking on a new reality that we'll be doing more together. This is great.
For sure. And even when, hopefully, we have to be optimistic, and hopefully, we'll start getting vaccination soon.
Yeah.
But even then, we can still, save some of the habits of like, in addition to washing hands more, we should also keep meeting like this on Zoom.
Yeah, totally. Sounds great. Sounds really great.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, להתראות.
להתראות.
וחג שמח.
Chag Sameach. I know that now they're starting an event here in Beit Daniel, and there's like a whole like Giyur event here, and so thank you all very much.